So as you can see by the intro, we do have a fun one today. We got the Rokform Rugged case for the iPhone 13 Pro Max. And yo, a huge shout to Rokform for sending me this over to review. I actually saw them on one of my favorite automotive channels, DDE. And I was like, yo, they throw their phones around a lot, man. I might need to get one of these cases in so I can show the squad, because I think this is like the new protection standard when it comes to cases. All right, so we're gonna take our time with this one since this is a first time reviewing this case, and there are a lot of things that we need to talk about this case. So let's go ahead and look at the packaging itself. Of course, I have already taken it out the packaging because the little sequence that you saw in the beginning has already been done. All right, so this is the aftermath. That's why it is out of the packaging. So let's go ahead and get into it. Rokform Beyond Protection, as you saw from the beginning. 13 Pro Max Rugged, it says slim design for easy care, military grade drop protection, integrated magnets and twist lock for accessories, and it's Magsafe compatible. So you flip it over on the back, it's just letting you know everything got going on. Rock lock, twist lock. You can see that little twist lock right here. Removable center magnet. That's basically what you can do is here. It's a removable center magnet as well. Magsafe compatible magnet system, and it's a lower magnet for extra holding power, which I will show you a little bit later on in the video. All right, so one thing we gotta do is weigh this big hunk right here, because I'm pretty sure this is probably the heaviest case that we have reviewed so far, because it has magnets and you can literally feel the weight when it comes to it. All right, so this thing is 94 grams. All right, so this isn't made for the people who out there who want like a little thin case. Nah, you're gonna have to make sure you need this level of protection in order to use this, and it does give you some nice protection. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at this case itself. Now, this is gonna be a very rigid case. All right, this isn't any flimsy or anything going on like that. This is a real deal hardcore protection if this is something that you need. Now, on the back side, you have this kind of a aramid fiber weave. Now, I don't think it is really weaved, but that's the pattern that you get, as you can see here. You can see on the inside, it basically has the center magnets. This is going to be their twist lock, which you can, let me see, I think you can pop it out. Yep, you pop it out from the back going in, so you can pop this out. They do have accessories that you can twist, mount on bikes, cars, whatever, anything that you needed to do, you can mount it on that. So we can go ahead and snap this back in and just push it back in. So if you're not using those mounts, it's good to go. They have their MagSafe ring on the outside, as you can see right here. Definitely different, but the way the case looks, it doesn't look too bad in my opinion with blending it in. And down here, you got Rokform. This is also another magnet, all right? So these have magnets to where you can literally throw them on any surface and it sticks. As long as it's metal, you just throw it up there, boom, it's gonna stick. So if it's a good use case, depending on if you're a mechanic or you do some type of work where you might need your hands free, but you want to use your phone, that magnet is going to come in clutch. You do have a little lanyard port right there. As you can see, there's your camera cutout. On the inside, you see it does have a soft lining. That is something to see. Very nice feature to see in a case that is as protective as this. All right, so that's definitely something nice to see right there. And it says patents Rokform there, and you see that little hole for that lanyard. And on the inside, this is like a thick case when it comes to the walls, so I'm pretty sure the shock absorption is all probably built up in there, and then you get your cutouts right there on the bottom. All right, so let's go ahead and bring our 13 Pro Max, which is absolutely perfect after all those drops, even including the tempered glass screen protector. Everything is together after all of those insane drops that I did. So let's go ahead and pop the phone in the case, and let's go ahead and take a look around it. So as you see, the top side is going to be completely closed. Going over to that left side, you get a very nice cutout for your mute toggle, very easy to get into. You have a cutout for your volume up, volume down, and you can see that they do have the air slits, but even with those, the buttons are still very tactile with no issues there. Flip it over on the bottom. We get some very large cutouts for your speakers and your lightning cable right there. And on the right side, same thing. You got the air slits and you have that power button, which is easy to press. No extra raised lip when it comes to the camera, but the case is actually thick enough that it's going to protect it anyway when you are talking about that camera protection. All right, now let's go ahead and take a look at that lay on the table protection. Now, as you can see, it has a nice lip that goes all the way around it, and it has that extra protection and extra raised when it comes to the corner. So you already know if this lands face first, it's going to be completely fine. When I did that drop test, it landed face first a few times, but guess what? I was 100% confident when we are talking about a case like this when it comes protected, all right? You don't really see me do drop tests a lot on the channel, but if there is a case that I feel like is just very protective, that I know it can take the drops, this is what I'll do, and this is exactly what I did in the beginning of this video. Rokform didn't pay me or do anything. They just literally sent me the case. But I felt so confident when I put the case on that I knew it would protect it. And as you see, it did just fine. So very nice job when it comes to the lay on the table protection. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at how this case fits, because it can be protective all it wants to, but it's got to fit on the phone good, all right? So this case fits very, very nice. So right here on the top, all of this is very thick material, very thick rubber material that goes all the way around it. So this pulls pretty good, but it still snaps right back into place. Nothing to be worried about when we're talking about that. Coming right here, you get just a little bit of pull that you do get, and that's it for the pull. This is actually concrete solid. There is nothing moving right here, and I'm pretty sure that's due to the magnet system that they have back here. Nothing is moving at all. Coming down to the bottom, this is just all rubber right here, so it's going to be a very thick rubber. So it does bend, but it snaps right back into place just fine. And when you're talking about taking the phone off, this thing comes off the top side very easy. But as you get right here, this is the part that is just up there, all right? So the top portion comes off, but when it comes to the bottom, you really got to pull it off to get it off. So the top half, and I don't know why I'm taking screenshots, top half comes off easy. This bottom half is not budging. You kind of got to put a lot of force to take it off, all right? And how does the actual phone fit in the hand with this case on it? You can definitely tell that it is going to add a little bit of bulk, all right? This thing here is made for protection. That's what it's used for, and that is its sole purpose. It's called the rugged case, all right? So if you need a level of protection, but even with the protection, I don't feel like it's, I mean, it does add a little bit of heft. I mean, it does add a little bit of bulk, but like I said, you only use this case if you need that level of protection, because it for sure gives you that, all right? So let's go ahead and bring our Magsafe, which I don't have plugged in at the moment. So let's go ahead and plug our Magsafe in, and just like it stated, it is Magsafe compatible just fine. And once again, I don't have the Magsafe plugged in, I guess, because I always do this and I forget to plug the Magsafe in. So let me go ahead and plug it in. All right, so I had to take a little quick break for a second because I had to figure this whole Magsafe thing out, and I finally got it together. Now apparently Magsafe is a little not funny with the case, but I guess it's funny with different chargers that it uses, because you know we always use our Nomad base 1. So I tried it with the base 1. I tried it with the base 1 Max, and it would not take the Magsafe charge at all. So I had to bring out the OG. If you're OG to the channel, you already know what this is. I had to go ahead and bring this out to show you about the Magsafe and the wireless charge. Now, one other thing about this is you do have to take out this little magnet that is included, because of course anything magnetic is going to mess with charging. So you do have to pop this out if you do want to use Magsafe and different things like that. But once you get it out, once you put it down on Magsafe, it is just fine. Once you snap it on, it go ahead and connects. It works just fine with Magsafe. And of course, it's going to be a pretty strong magnet if it's going to be able to pick this base up right here. I might have to leave this, because this is always the template for how strong the magnet is. So works just fine with wireless charging. Let's go ahead and pop your regular Apple Magsafe accessories up there. So if you're looking for the Magsafe battery pack from Apple, it works just fine up there. The magnet is a very good, very strong, so there is no issues there. So that does work strong with it. And if you are an wallet person, which I am using the wallet a little bit more these days, I'm going to actually do a video about me using this wallet. It works just fine with the wallet as well. All right, so here it is, man. This is going to be the Rokform Rugged case. Takes drops very well, as you can see. Didn't really do that much damage. It had a little bit of damage right here. I mean, the corners, you get a little bit of damage with all of those tossing and throwing that I was doing. The phone still held up very well, and I'm pretty sure it would do just fine if you are talking about putting it in that rugged, heavy-duty style environment. That's what this case is known for, and it was already displayed in the beginning of the video. All right, so go out there and pick yourself up one. I think they make these for about every iPhone, if I'm not mistaken. They got them out there for you. You are good to go, and they actually have them for some Samsung phones if that's your thing as well, man. So if you're looking for protection, Rokform is the way to go.